I'm just gonna start playing the game. Oh, playing the game. Just driving around while I talk about the channel. So, you may have noticed videos have been slow for the past couple of fucking years. I even have this Overwatch 2 video, not like a video, it's just like clips of me playing pretty good that I've literally had sitting in this fucking folder for years. And I have so many videos that are just sitting there. I wouldn't even call them half finished. They're cut up. They're like cut together, like clip wise, or at least close to it. The problem is the editing. Like, I don't know how most YouTubers do it apart from hiring some guy, but like, goddamn, the editing process is so tedious and it's just so boring. Like, it's not really interesting. It's very difficult to have the motivation to do it. I don't know. It's just a rough go of it to do all that editing. And the sad thing is a lot of the jokes or a lot of the bits are easily enhanced with a good edit. But I don't have the motivation to do that almost at any point these days. It's just so difficult to psych myself up to do that. So it's just so hard to make these videos. But I'm probably, this is a big probably, because I've made promises in the past and I've fumbled those bags hard. Either something changes and I actually get the motivation and I will go back to making goated videos, or it's going to be something more along the lines of like, I'm going to start just posting videos pretty often, but they're going to be way stripped down. They'll basically be just the compilation of clips, because I have terabytes of video footage just rotting away that I do not know what to do with. It's a really annoying process to just have all that stuff sitting around. So I'm going to probably, just try to at least get rid of some of them. There's some in particular ones that are like pretty bad. I've got clips from like 2019, 2020. They're like ancient. They're so old. They even have one-track audio. So like with this sort of edit, I can turn down my voice and you can hear me turning to the size of my hands. Or I can boost my voice up, and I can also mute the game and unmute the game. Right? So you can hear different things. With those old clips, I can't do that. If someone in the clip was loud, they're just going to be loud, and I'm going to have to turn everything down. If the game is loud, it's just loud. I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with it. So those old videos are just such a pain in the ass to work with for that reason alone. And a lot of them aren't that funny. So jokes are really hard to like hope they land. So that'll probably just be a video that gets posted where it's just some random bullshit, where otherwise it'd just be rotting away on my fucking hard drives. Unfortunately, I just can't be fucked to edit most of those videos. There's still some ones that I have promised for, where I really do want to do them justice. I don't think I'll ever title them the same way if they're supposed to be like, just a clip dump. I really don't know what I should call them, but I'll probably call it something slightly different, just so that way people don't see a video that's titled like, oh, just more, and then they'll like get excited to see a new video. Like if I had a video that was like just Lethal Company, and it was just kind of a collection of clips with no edits compared to the last one, which was like one of my best performing videos of all time. Which, mind you, I appreciate it greatly that I actually got like a ton of attention on that video. But I've never tried to make this like my job or anything special, so it really doesn't matter if a video performs well. What matters is my friends watch it and they enjoy it, which they've enjoyed almost every single one of my videos, so I've been doing pretty good. The problem is making them. The sad thing is, like, it's the motivation that fucks me up when it comes to making them. It's so hard to describe, but it's almost like right after making a video, hearing everyone's reactions to watching it gives me a huge confidence boost. Most of the people don't do that anymore, or at least the people that used to are not really around. And even then, I didn't really like doing watch parties. I just like being able to watch the people watch it or like talk about it. And they still do, it's just not perfect, The bigger thing though is just having a variety of things to do. Almost all of my current video projects that have been like made in the past year or two feature like 3 people. It's like me, Thad, and like I think Alacio or Vinny. It's like really a toss-up. There's just not a ton of variety. Mind you, Thad's a funny fucking guy. I love the guy, but damn. Like, it's just all the same stuff all the time. It's kind of exhausting. I have old videos, really old ones. I have the really old ones, which are just weird to work with. But then I have old ones from a time long past where, you know, I was doing things like playing Valorant with Grace, Blue, Roro, Momo. And if you notice in the current videos, those people aren't around so much anymore. Mostly because just, I don't know, something happened. It's hard to describe, and I don't know. Stupid shit. Point being, I like talking to those people, but they just basically vanish off the face of the earth, and I can't tell if it's because I did something wrong. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. It could be that I did something wrong, but it's mostly that now the fucking, they're just all scattered, and they rarely ever speak to me. So now I've just been throttled with who I hang out with. And that's a big problem with why the videos don't get made. It's because if I'm bored, like sitting around just rotting at my chair doing nothing, I get bored out of my mind, and that doesn't make me want to edit a video. But if I play a game with people, I have fun, I have an energetic night where I could barely, you know, have a moment to myself. That's where I feel the happiest. And then when I'm feeling happy, I get to that point where I'm like, okay, now I want to play some fucking, I want to make some videos. And I can sometimes edit those fucking videos in like a day or two if I'm that happy. That hasn't happened in ages. The last time I can think of that happening, it must have been, I know it did happen. I very vividly remember. It's why I made the Lethal Company video. I guess it was playing Lethal Company. It was literally just, I played that game, and it was such a good time, and there were so many clips I had that were so funny that I was like, this needs to be made, and I have the motivation to do it. Like, I just let it rip, and then that video came out of that. So thinking about anything else to say. Like I said, just gonna start posting random bullshit, you know, just videos that might not even be funny, ones with basically zero edits, or if they do have any edits, it's whatever. I should say that a perfect example of a video that's difficult to make is the videos that I used to title, or I still want to, but the ones called Absolute Cancer, right? Those videos were always meant to be Discord clips, where it's just nothing but the chat, like the VC chat, which I have so many clips of that. I have at least like 6 videos worth of footage, maybe not 6, 4.5 videos worth of footage for just that alone if I cut them a little over 10 minutes. And like, it would be so easy to like just throw them to a clip and then like have them be funny and then just leave it there, which is probably what I'm going to be doing, because to edit those, it's very normally like super necessary to subtitle a lot of stuff. When you subtitle, you don't literally subtitle every word, but you need to drag the viewer's attention to what is either funny or what's important context. So it's a huge pain in the ass when you can hear like 10 people talking. I have to subtitle like 2 or 3 people, or it's funny to subtitle all 3 people just to have it be like a joke of that, oh, you can't understand what's even being said here. It's just such a fucking ordeal to like make those videos, even though they were easily some of my favorites when I made them. These days they're aged, it's pretty hard to, you know, go back to them for me. But there was a point where I truly did think they were like some of the best videos I've made, because they were just so raw and interesting, where it was like just us talking in a chat. And I still like some of the clips I have from them. There's easily like tons of clips, or it's it was a grouping of usually just random bullshit where like the game didn't really matter, it was just us talking. Again, mostly subtitle worthy stuff, which sucks because it's so hard to make those videos without, you know, an editor or something of the sort. Also, this is kind of a complete fucking tangent, but I basically said everything I needed to say. I'm probably just gonna start rambling on here while I just drive. Back in the day, this channel used to be called the Cancer Discord channel, and it used to be that if anyone wanted to make a video, I would let them take the email and password and they could upload if they wanted to. And that never panned out, because literally I don't think there's like a single one of my friends who regularly ever made any videos. There's a couple people. Grace made 3 videos. One of them was like a 30-minute one where she just dumped all of her Valorant clips. Funny stuff. Vinny made a video, I think, once. A couple other people like Frick and Momo, I think, made videos. They aight. They weren't the best. I don't remember anything about them. That's basically how I judge it. And then there was trying to think of another one. Point is, there was a lot of people trying to make these videos, but they never stuck to it, and that also slows me down. I do remember when Grace made her video, it actually inspired me to make another video. You can see it in the description of some of my videos. It's why it was like a big reason of why I did it. By the way, if you never read the descriptions, I'd highly recommend you do, because normally I actually have some decent thoughts about the video or things like that. You know, I actually use the description. I'm driving in circles. I'm gonna turn around. I guess I'll just give you a preview. No, I can give you a preview of all the videos that I have cooking, right? So like, off the top of my head, because I'm actually playing the game right now live, like I can break and crash here. Fuck, my launcher's done. Whatever, that was good timing. I'll give you some idea of some of these clips, right? Or some of these videos that are already like, not made, but most of them are cut together to where like it's funny to my friends. It's just clearly not edited to the point where I would be like, yeah, now that's good stuff. Easy one. Lethal Company 2.
Connor, there's something coming.
What the fuck?
Something right next to us. Yeah.
It killed him. I have an entire video's worth of footage. It's just buckling down and making those several clips edits where it would like truly tie it together. And I do want to do that one good, because Lethal Company was easily my best performing video. I don't want to fucking, you know, fumble that bag. I easily could make like 3 more Overwatch videos.
I don't know, something about the goose, man. It gets me going.
But God, I don't think I want to, right? Like, I have so much footage of Overwatch.
What?
But I don't think I want to do that, just because like I don't know how many people even give a fuck about watching Overwatch. They aren't some of my best videos. Only maybe most of my friends, I guess the ones I talk to now, will understand why they're funny, but like the people I know who still watch the stuff probably won't think it's that funny.
That might be pretty game.
I was just focusing fully on healing bad.
Dude, that's a point and laugh moment more than anything. That's funny as fuck. So like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. I don't know what to do with those videos. They just kind of sit there and rot when it comes to all those clips, especially since a lot of them are just me getting like a good play or something. That's a real bummer. So I can make Overwatch videos. I could totally do that. I can make videos like this where I'm just talking. I did this one time, like probably 4 or 5 years ago. Ages ago. Maybe not 5 years ago. 3 years ago, my big guess. But trying to think of any other like major things. Helldivers.
I got 5K in 10
I loved playing Helldivers. I have tons of footage of it. The problem being, I guess not tons. The thing is I try to make it all killer, no filler. That one and Lethal Company certainly get a full, like, proper, all the bells and whistles edit. I will not sell it for less. Hunt Showdown. But I don't see him. I might have been hearing something. Nope. Nope. I can see him. Brown vest, white shirt, stupid looking hat.
Brown eyes. 2-inch dick.
Troubled past, divorced family. Apex.
These children are not my... I don't like kids in general, but
Fuck them
I am a
kids.
child.
But don't fuck them.
Don't fuck them.
Oh, fuck them.
God, we
are terrible.
You know, no, I was gonna say we've raised you poorly. No, we've raised you right. You're not fucking
yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Based. Wait.
Well, I should be fucking... No,
It is.
I
It's
shouldn't be
based to
fucking in
not
general.
fuck kids.
Yeah.
Fucking other stuff.
Dude, I can't get out. I can't get out.
Oh my god, that was the best.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
I have like videos almost made of those, which sucks because again, I don't think many people care about watching Hunt Showdown. I hit him! I killed him! Or Apex, especially Apex. I haven't played Apex in like 2-3 years. Right in front of us.
That's a nice knock, though.
Why did I aimbot him? Jesus. Poor guy. But I have a whole video's worth of footage that I got when I did play it. So I just have it like sitting there, again, rotting away, where I don't even know if I want to play it too much. What the hell? Well, it doesn't matter. I just don't know what to do about it, you know? Like, I just have these videos that, like, I guess I could make good, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth making them so good. With something like Hunt, there are little edits that need to be made. Audio, video, or making the brightness actually tolerable. Like, there's things I need to do to that to make it watchable. With Apex, I could literally just clip it and ship it. There's at least a couple edited clips in there, but there's a lot of footage of that. Like, I could easily make several videos out of it. Several. Like 2 or 3, max. But still, I don't really know what to do about that. Trying to think of the other videos, like, within memory, because again, I'm actually playing this. There is others. VR chat.
Fuck. Canti, I have to ask, how long have you known them?
Who, him? Not too well. I played a game with him one time, and then he came in and he like took pictures with me just like a few minutes ago.
And you're his sister.
That... Yeah.
Right.
We haven't seen each other in a long time. Can you not see the resemblance?
That is merely textbook indoctrination. Introduce them to your family.
Hey, nothing's stronger than family. Don't you dare talk shit about family.
Don't you dare talk shit about family. Don't you
Suck
dare.
my ass, asshole.
I'm sure I've got like one video of it just rotting. Again, though, I guess I could explain that more in depth. My friends had a big falling out. I guess that's the easiest way to explain it. You know, Grace doesn't like Thad these days. That sort of problem. Thing is, I know all of them still watch those videos, but I feel like it's awkward to make videos about any particular group of people, or even to show footage from all those people together. It just feels weird to do. Mind you, it doesn't stop me from keeping clips. I keep everything, and I intend to do something with them. Like, whether I do is a whole different story. But it's fucking sucks, because, like, I don't want to fucking post shit where it's, like, really weird. There's clips that are, like, truly almost uncomfortable to watch, where it's, like, people that do not mix. They're oil and water. But I still have clips of them together laughing and like acting like, you know, they liked each other, even though at that point I'm pretty sure they hated each other. It's pretty interesting. Though, for all I know, maybe I'm just inserting what I think happened, and maybe, like, you know, they don't care that much. That's very possible. Still, it does feel weird to watch those old clips. VR chat's a very especially big one, because it's either going to be one of two things. It'll be 99% me and Thad.
What do you want from me?
What?
Oh, you want nothing? You're pointing the camera at my face! Get that fucking camera on my face, bitch! Who the fuck is
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh shit, dude. Shit, dude. Or it'll be like Roro, Grace, Blue, all in one place, like doing like murder or something. Trying to think of any other major videos. It's really hard to think of them when you're just doing this. Alright, I pulled up a list of my videos that I'm going to be able to look at. So here's a great example of what I was talking about, where it's like kind of a video made for like, I guess I wouldn't say 3 people, right? But still, only a small, or no, sorry. A video that truly I want to make, that I think will be good, but only a couple people will probably like truly enjoy it. I have a video, or a recording, of me playing Halo 1 with Grace. It's almost the entire game recorded front to back, and I have that footage just sitting around. I lost my Magnum.
Fucking pranked! Holy shit!
And to sift through what is like, what, 6 hours of footage, maybe less or something, and to like make sure I get every bit that could be decently funny, or like all of the stuff where it's just like, I want this in the video. It's difficult, you know? It's gonna take time. But it's a video that I do find important because she never played the game before. So it's like definitely a cool fucking video to like have at least somewhat in some way, you know? See her reaction to the flood, which admittedly is not that crazy, but it's there, you know? She enjoyed it. That was a big thing. So I have that video. I also have me playing Halo Reach on the final days when the Xbox 360 servers were available. What?
I feel all my friends are like,
Did you see that guy sweating out of his mind?
Yeah, I like when I see my friends play
What
like,
the fuck? So like that's a funny time. It's just not that great of a video experience though, but it's definitely one that needs to be on its own, even at least as documentation, you know, just to have it like available. Oh my god, where am I? I guess we're down there. I need a different car now. Bro would not let off his horn. If I'm in this car, this station has to be on, there's no question. Oh, so I have footage of Halo Reach in the final hours of it being available on my 360, right? I used my game capture card, which I never use. I can't even think of many clips I would have had that used that capture card. I guess, like, I've had some Smash and Animal Crossing clips in the past. I don't even know if those are edited, but they existed at one point. And that's another thing. There are videos that I swore I edited, and then I look in the footage and I find them like rotting. I even have clips where I still edited in Sony Vegas. If you were wondering, I use Premiere Pro these days, but I have clips I edited in Sony Vegas 14 that I never actually finished. That was like nearly a finished video, and I just didn't do 1 or 2 clips, or I like forgot to do the audio on certain parts, and I could have totally finished it, but I just didn't. And I feel so stupid for thinking like, oh yeah, this clip about this thing is totally done and edited. Where is it on my channel? I can't find it. With those Vegas videos, God, I can't use Vegas anymore. No way I can re-edit that crap. So I'm not going to be doing that. Like if it's a video that old where I didn't even use this software anymore, it's just long gone. It's just dead. I could maybe just like clip it and ship it. I know I could do that with Vegas for sure. But the idea to go back in time and to like try to fix that, ugh, I don't like that. I'm trying to think of another video. Let's look over here. Ooh. I've got clips from something like Guilty Gear. That was so aggressive. I thought you were gonna power up or something. Which I don't think anyone gives a shit about. Oh, I've got fucking footage. Also, actually, I'll go back to Guilty Gear for a second, because I'm sure there's people that enjoy fighting games. Problem is, I ain't no Lythero, you know what I'm saying? I can't make a goated video out of just fighting game footage. It'll be like half of me getting my ass beat by Holasio, or me doing a good play, because that's all I clipped in the moment. It's very rarely going to be anything more interesting than that. So I think I just put those clips together and named it that. It's nothing special. I have a video where I did a face reveal, but honestly I don't think I'll ever show that. Just not because I'm afraid of showing my face, but because it's not really a great video. And again, kind of a problem of oil and water, because at that point in time I was falling out with one friend, and then all of a sudden happy and chummy with these other friends, to a point that I showed them my face. They were the first people I actually showed my face to instead of the other guy. Bad fucking move. At the same time, I had my reasons. but definitely a bad look. Did not work out. So posting that video does not seem like a great idea for like any reason. The hell's with these goofy Osh streets? I have other Halo videos, like I have Halo Infinite. Like another Halo Infinite video, like I could have. The problem is like no one gives a shit about that game. Even when I edited it, basically no one played that game. If you watch the previous Halo Infinite video, which I do think is good, you know, don't get me wrong, I made a decent video there out of a shitty game. Shitty. I like Halo Infinite. I played that game for 200 hours. Point is, there's like almost no one who cares to watch that video. I feel, you know, like I don't think anyone really cares to watch me play Halo Infinite. And like again, half of the clips are just gonna be me playing the game good or praising the game. It's not gonna be anything like special. So I don't feel like it's worth, you know, clipping it and shipping it. But I still might, because again, I honestly, this stuff just takes up room on my hard drive at this point. I just need to get rid of it. Talked about those two. Monster Hunter. Just gonna send them and see what happens.
Oh my god! I don't know, they could just fall off like that.
I love Monster Hunter, but it's a problem of like, what do I do with this footage? You know, like I have so much of it, and again, is it something a lot of people care about? A lot of it's again just shit where it's like kill the monster, kind of funny, but it's not good enough to make a whole fucking video about. So it's just a difficult fucking ass. I have a bunch of clips from Neon White.
It's like how you can never be a true gamer if you only ever play on easy mode.
That's not special, but great game, you should play it. Ooh, these are good ones. Tabletop Sim. Played a decent amount of Tabletop Sim. Played things like Not Enough Mana, or trying to think of the other games. Not Enough Mana, and a couple other random board games. But we never really played them that much. But I do, like, Not Enough Mana, if you don't know what it is, it's a drinking game, right? By the way, I started drinking. Most of my videos, I'm not even drunk, but it is a thing that can now happen. If you knew me before, I never drank, but now I do. Point is, that game, you drink to get mana, and you need mana to play the cards. That's the basic synopsis. You can do all of it at any point in the game. The only limit is how much can you drink. Fun time, really good time. Definitely want to post a video of it. Problem is the footage is a little weird. It's either me recording the game, which looks hyper boring, because it'll basically be a static image for 90% of the time, and the dialogue's what matters. Again, subtitling might be necessary, so it'll be a huge pain in the ass. A lot of them is long take footage, because I didn't trust myself while drunk to clip the things that were funny. And then even worse than that, the bigger problem is some of the footage is nothing but face cam. And I don't know if I want to post a video that's like almost nothing but face cam. That to me almost feels more embarrassing. Just because, like, I don't know, I don't feel super confident in the way I look. And more importantly, that everyone just has to be in the video. You know, they never consented to me showing their face. Trying to think of anything else. Let's look. Rainbow Six Siege. Alibi's over here. Got back in Rainbow Six Siege, for better or for worse. I'm just now playing that game. Played that game. It's probably one of my most played games of all time, if you count the time I played on Xbox. Holy shit. Like, over 800 hours, easy. And for me, that's a lot. You know, some people crank thousands of hours into a lot of their games. I'm not that guy, but Siege was that game for me. I played that game so fucking much. So, getting back into it, God, I did not want to get back into it. It's just like Overwatch, where I dropped the game because of dumbass decisions the developers were making. So, dumb. I wish I didn't play it, but at the same time, it makes some pretty good videos, and it makes me less mad than Overwatch. I'll look again. Rando, those clips where I just have random games. Not proud of that. Main reason is, again, Absolute Cancer was kind of supposed to be that series for me, but I just couldn't buckle down and do the edits. So, kind of fumbled that bag. But there's definitely more of those videos. Don't know if they're even my most popular. They're kind of alright. Rivals of Ether. Played a lot of that game. Fuck! I'm back here? Oh, I can't repeat footage. I have to make sure everyone sees a good look at Night City. I played a lot of Rivals of Ether. Smash clone kind of fighting game. Great fucking game. You can mod characters in.
DVD collection, I want the fucking That's my time to play!
Super fun. Again though, it's either clips of me playing pretty good, showing off a funny character, or just boring stuff that I don't think is really that great. It's hard to edit these videos down. I did post a Rivals of Ether video before. It turned out alright. It's just like, it's hard to post that without just doing something to it, because otherwise it'd just be super boring. Oh, I have an infamous thing. I don't think anyone really remembers, but I still got all the footage and all the stuff. I have, I think, 10 hours of old VR chat footage. Straight, right? It's not clips. It's just raw footage of me playing VR chat for like 10 hours in different sessions. Like 5 different sessions. Some of the clips being over 3 hours long. It's a brutal fucking slog to think about. But I always imagined it'd be so fucking cool to edit it down to be like a feature-length film size. But holy shit, to go through it will take me days of pure just looking at the footage to make sure what's funny is like funny, clip it, re-look at it, re-look at it another time, like just the typical shit that I just do, where I just want to make things look right. Trying to think of anything else. Really, that's almost all the video. I was looking at the list. That's all the video projects I can see on the left. Oh, there's 2 I wanted to talk about. Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Jealous of somebody sucking dick, which makes you gay as fuck.
You're jealous of people taking dick while
I'm saying you are.
Who? You.
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
Your mother.
Who?
Who you?
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
Honestly, I was gonna maybe try to go over here and like stop the video because it would be cool to like end it where I started, but I'm just gonna have to go back into the city. Midnight Ghost Hunt. It's a game from like 2 years ago or something. It is the only game to clone Prop Hunt and do it. Sorry. It's the only game to clone Prop Hunt and do it good, right? Like, it's a brilliantly designed game. And I have a whole video of it, but posting it is probably going to get like 0 traction. Again, I don't care about the traction, it has to be fun, but it does kind of bother me because, like, you know, literally no one plays that game anymore. Like, it's dead. It's like Chinese people play it maybe, or like a couple people who just like realize, oh shit, we got this game, and they play it like randomly at fucking night. But it was such a great game. Highly recommend it. Actually, I can't recommend it because, like I said, no one plays the game, and you need people to play it. It's not a game like you're gonna enjoy. It was so fucking cool. It really bums me out, like, it just didn't take off, and that I haven't played it in like a year or more, because it just really does not grab me to like my attention to want to come back. But it was such a cool game. Then there's Hell, or not Helldivers. What was the other game? God damn it. I'm like hyper focused on trying to find the videos. Dude, I swear there's another game in here. Oh, that's what it was. Alright. Alright. Things got a little hectic. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna just complete scene transition, different vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Where's my Quadra? Don't I own a Quadra? Don't I own a Quadra? Yeah, if this is a Quadra, okay. All right, we're in Dogtown. All right, so fuck. Okay, the other video I was talking about is one that's very important to me, but I don't think I'll ever make it. And it's a weird video to like present to people. So what does that mean? Y'all remember that video called "Ain't No Cock," like VR chat horse cock? It's one of the most important videos I ever made because it documents a night that I had in VR chat that was one of the coolest, not coolest, that's a dumbass word to use, but a cool time. I said the same fucking word, what are you, dumbass? A time I had in VR chat that is unforgettable. Truly a cool moment where a guy says horsecock for 3 hours straight while another guy repeats back to him horsecock for 3 hours straight. It's a super fucking important video because it was just such a bizarre experience, right? It's so important to me that that video was made. So I'm happy with the video. It was one of my most well-performing videos for ages until the Lethal Company one. And oh my god, get out of the way, dude. And I have footage from a guy called Peachy Keen, who was a guy who was also there and recorded the entire thing, but he also has his face cam in it. I can blur his face cam, but the footage will just look super weird. And then there's the problem of like the footage just isn't that good. Like most of it is not stuff that needs to be retreaded or anything, but there's definitely moments in it that are funny, but it's such a pain in the ass. And I also really wanted to like not shoot it, but like present it like a documentary. It would have been so funny if I was like, you know, there and I'm talking about it and I'm like, yeah, and when he said horsecock, it was like I could feel something in the universe compelling me to stay here. And, you know, like that sort of thing where it's like the interviews or the side profile. That'd be so funny. But the effort to go through to do that would be such a pain in the ass. So I just chose not to. Because, again, it would have been editing like an hour, 3 hours of footage. And most of it, believe it or not, is exactly the same. Where it's a guy saying, horsecock, 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 horsecock. It's so fucking like lame to like make that video, but at the same time I've got the footage and I'd love to use it. I just don't know if I want to like actually use it. The hell? What I thought this was how to get out of Dogtown. What the hell is this? Apart from that, look at my stuff. Ain't got much going on here on the list. I guess I'll just start talking about myself? Ugh. Gross, dude. What? Ew. I don't even know what to talk about. My life's boring as hell, man. That's what I'm saying. No motivation. If my life's just lame and boring, there's not really like a contrast between doing the boring editing of the videos. So it just feels really lame to go through that experience to just want to edit a video. So my life being boring sucks. Worked the same job for ages. The most interesting thing I've done in recent memory is I've gotten into playing guitar, which is like the most generic guy thing to do in the universe, so it's not that cool. And honestly, talking more about the guitar is not even interesting, because like, again, is anyone gonna give a shit of my guitar, which one I play, what music I listen to? I guess I could ramble on about that. I like music. Like, I love talking about it and, like, you know, showing people music. But damn, it sucks, because, like, most people I know these days do not give a shit. You know, I have a lot of friends who definitely like music. When we play Helldivers, we listen to music, right? Because, like, we just listen to shit like Metallica or Jimi Hendrix. Because it so fits the vibe. It's just such a great time. And the sad thing is like, I love music, I love talking about it, playing it, and doing things like that, but it fucking blows, because like, I don't know anyone who I can share that passion with in the slightest, like, on the wrong side of the road, like, I love talking about music, but I have so many artists that are so weird that I have no one I can show it to, you know? I have like a Russian artist called Kino that they're cool. I like them. I think they got great guitar leads, like moments, tone, cool production. It's got great story in it because it's made in the Soviet Union. Cool fucking band, cool concepts. It's just a cool story, but no one I know likes them, and it makes me feel so fucking like weird, because like I have so many bands I listen to where it's like, does anyone I like or anyone I know care that I listen to like Machine Girl? Like, you know, I had a friend who played Neon White because of Machine Girl, but like, I just don't know if I care. I listen to fucking Samurai, you know. But at the same time, that one's like milquetoast. It's like, yeah, dude, I like white bread too. You know, it's just punk rock. Punk rock, like Number Girl, that's a big one. It's like one of the most important bands in my life. Something about it. Same thing. Oh no, I've been here. The problem being though, is like, because if I look that way, no, maybe not. But I love, like, you know, music, and like I just wish I had more people I could share like what I listen to with. It's why at the end of every video it's always a different song. I used to have an outro because I, again, had the aspirations maybe of one day becoming a YouTuber, so I used an outro that was from like the public audio library. But then I immediately was like, I don't think I'm taking this anywhere. I'm going to use the music I want to use. So I actually like went through effort every time at the end of a video. I take a big concerted effort to think about what music should I use. At the end of the Horsecock video, I used one of the people who was there. He made music. Like, he you know, takes samples, cuts it up, and like, you know, edits it. You know, he does work. It's music. I like it. Good stuff. And I used his music for the outro because I thought it was a great fit. It was like a good idea to use someone who was there's music. So then there's that. And then there's so many other videos where like I had to very particularly pick a song or one that I thought fit. And I went through like 10 different songs and then found one where I'm like, okay, this one's actually perfect for this. Like, this one's such a good fit. The Apex video, for example, the ending clip is like almost like magic how fucking well it linked together. Because it was it's like a Demon Dice song, but it was like, it links up with like the rate I shoot the gun when I reload, and then like the very last drop, and then the title card popping up with the fucking like see you next time thing, all syncs up to that song so well. I think it's my second VR chat video where at the end I'm being held up with a gun and I flip off the person aiming it at me, and it's like the song fading out is so good. I have so many great fucking like things like that. It's all due to just, I love music, but I don't have anyone to share with. And mind you, what do you mean share it with? When I send music to someone, I'll just straight up out him. Vinny, specifically, right? He's my best friend. I like talking to him. I rarely get the chance to talk to him these days. But I fucking send that guy a song where I'm like, this one's a big, like, you know, it could be good, or even if it's just like, you know, here's this. No response, nothing. I don't even know if he's listened to it. And like, then there's the awkward conversation of, did you listen to the song? And then he's like, oh no. Or if he did and he didn't like it, then it's like, oh, he didn't like it. You know, I fucked up doing the thing. But I don't know. It's painfully awkward. Thad, he's got tastes that are like nothing but like old school classic rock, which, mind you, I like classic rock, but goddamn, am I gonna just talk to him about how we gush over Metallica for like the next century, or is he gonna listen to some new shit that I actually want to show him? Surprisingly, he got into like Vocaloid, which is funny. You know, it's like the complete opposite of Metallica in my mind. Shit. But then there's the only person who I've met who, like, I guess there's two, but the person who truly, like, I think clicks with is Grace, surprisingly, right? Grace is a cool person already, but whenever I send her music, she actually, like, listens to it, responds, and says a whole response. It's very nice. I appreciate it greatly. You know, every time she did that, it was very nice, where I actually was like, oh, they care about what I send them, and they listen to it. And she's even had times where she was like, Connor, I need J-rock music for some reason. And I'm like, okay, here's like, you know, 15 songs like that I have in my playlist that are all right next to each other. See if you like these. And they're like, she's like, okay, if you like any of them, listen to the artist. And it worked. You know, she liked some of the people I sent. So, you know, that is like the only person I could think of that actually like connected with me with music. And this is a big deal because, again, like I mentioned, like it's pretty much the only thing I do as like a hobby. Like I play guitar, I listen to music at work all the time. I'm trying to think of anything else I do. Really, it's like my whole life is just going to work, listening to music, and doing that bullshit all the time. Really can't think of much else to talk about. I mean, I guess I play video games, but like there's just nothing cool to talk about when it comes to video games. Like, you know, I talk about how some of these games are really good these days. You know, this one is fucking beautiful. That's why I picked it. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, what am I going to talk about Cyberpunk? That was one of the coolest stories I ever played through. That was super satisfying. The world's one of the most fleshed out I've ever seen. I don't know, it's just not that interesting to talk about. Played a couple new games. Played Signalis. Did it work?
You are the luckiest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, how was I supposed to figure that out? Cool game. It's like a horror game. Almost beat it. It's close to finishing it. I played a fucking Helldivers, big one. Lethal Company, big. I'm trying to think of anyone else. God, I'm in fucking Arasakaville, dude. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here. Alright. But, I've been playing, you know, lots of random games. Got back into Monster Hunter, like I mentioned. Trying to think of any other game. Siege. Just retreading ground like a fucking loser, you know? Like, it's hard to remember any of the new shit that I played, which probably is basically nothing. I guess it's not much to talk about when it comes to games, so whatever. I do think it's funny to watch people online complain things and say shit like, oh my god, video games are, or multiplayer games are dead, and then motherfuckers only playing 2K and fucking some random FPS games, when like you could easily just play something different than that, but they just can't fathom doing that. I do, you know, I play Rivals and stuff, weird shit here and there. Play Tekken.
Ah!
Oh
my god.
Really don't have much clips from it. It's, again, just me getting my ass kicked by Alacio or doing one solid combo on him and he whines and complains.
That's essentially a modified fucking Hellsweeper. You're gonna be like, yeah, it's not punishable.
just an awful experience. I guess I could talk about that. Fighting games, right? I did never got into fighting games. I couldn't understand why you'd want to play those games. Because it just seems like a weird, like, you know, masochistic thing to just want to, like, get your ass beat in a game like that. Then again, I play FPS. That happens all the time. But the bigger thing was, like, the skill execution. And then I got over it. You know, you just kind of get better at it. I can do the skill execution stuff. It's just, like, what sucks about playing the fighting games is, like, I have one guy to play it with, which is Alacio. Alacio is way better at playing any of them than I am. Like 10 times better than I am. And it's really annoying. Because, like, I can take a loss, right? It's not like I'm dog shit. It's not like I'm, like, you know, really bad about it. But it's pretty hard to take 100 losses when you almost never win, you know? It's a big fucking pain. But I just wish I had, like, more resolve or something. It just sucks because, like, it's the only guy I play those games with, and, like, everyone else who plays them, they might play them for a bit, but they just never quite, like, play it for a while. The only game we all played was Rivals. Tekken, you know, a couple people got into Tekken 8. I had a great fun time. I was pretty good at it. The only guy where it's a true, like, bitch and a half is Alacio. He just beats my ass. It's just a big unfortunate L every time I fight him, and it's just hard to keep the resolve to actually keep fighting. And then there's, like, Street Fighter 6, tried playing it, didn't want to use fucking simplified controls because it was too easy, played classic controls, and that made it so it was, like, so difficult that everyone else was, like, outpacing me. Mind you, a lot of them could be on classic controls and still beating my ass just because their characters were not as execution heavy as things like Ken and Cammy, which were the characters I wanted to play. You know, Zangief just has to grab you once, compared to Ken, where I actually had to land a high execution combo. It was a pain in the ass. And I just didn't have interest in playing the other games. It sucks, because again, $60 down the drain. I bought that game, thought I'd enjoy it, because, you know, even if I suck, I thought I'd enjoy playing Street Fighter, it just didn't land. Guilty Gear, same thing happens. It's just hard to keep the resolve when you fight one guy who's just clearly better than you, and it feels like he reads you like a book. Even Vinny in Smash Bros. Reads me like a fucking book, and it makes me so mad. It doesn't make any sense, where it's like he feels like he just knows what I'm gonna do before I even do it, and I feel like I never know what the enemy's gonna do. It's why I enjoy FPS games, because it's the one environment where I truly feel like I know all the variables and I can predict what can happen. Apex is a little bit off for that, but, like, Counter-Strike, it's like potatoes. Halo, I'm goated in Halo, you know? Maybe I'm not the best in every multiplayer lobby, but I can totally 1v1 fucking all of my friends in Halo and kick their ass. It's not even a question, because I just know the systems better than anyone. That's why I liked Infinite so much. At this point, though, I'm literally just reaching for topics to talk about, and I'm actually wrapped around back to where I started the video, and it's nighttime, so I think I'm done here.